So in this video, we will talk about the implication of this law and how it may affect our educational system. The points discussed here are only personal insights and in no way an official statement of the department. So the Act basically amends the Section 3 of Republic Act 7797. Now, what does this Section 3 of Republic Act 7797 contain? By the way, the Republic Act number 7797 was put into law last August 25, 1994. So this is quite an old law. So Section 3 of this Republic Act, which was approved last 1994, talks about the start of the school year. So according to this Republic Act, the school year shall start on the first Monday of June, but not later than the last day of August. So we are only allowed to extend the start of the school year up to the last day of August. So in the implementation of this act, the Secretary of Education, Culture and Sports shall determine the end of the regular school year, taking into consideration the Christmas and summer vacations and the peculiar circumstances of each region. So in the exercise of this authority, the Secretary of Education, Culture and Sports may authorize the holding of the Saturday classes for elementary and secondary levels for public and private schools. Now take note, this is from the old Republic Act. So this has been amended again by Republic Act 11480. So what does the Republic Act amend it into? So in Section 3, the start of the school year shall start on the first Monday of June, but not later than the last day of August. But there's a condition here, provided that in an event of a declaration of a state of emergency or state of calamity, the President, upon the recommendation of the Secretary of Education, may set a different date for the start of the school year in the country or parts thereof. So notwithstanding the provision of any law to contrary, the deferred school opening shall apply to all basic education schools, including foreign or international schools. So that is something that has been added to Section 3 of that Republic Act. So in the implementation of the Act, the Secretary of Education shall determine the end of the regular school year, taking into consideration the Christmas and summer vacations and the peculiar circumstances of each region. I think this statement is very familiar because it is the same with the previous one. So in the exercise of authority, the Secretary of Education may authorize holding of Saturday classes. So there's still Saturday classes for elementary and secondary levels for public and private schools. So what are the key points here? So this means that still the same in a sense that normally the school year should start on the first Monday of June, but not more than the last day of August. However, when we are in these two kinds of situation that includes a state of emergency or a state of calamity, the President will have the flexibility to start the school year in a different date. There's a condition here. This should be done through the recommendation of the Secretary. Hence, the President could not decide on his own, but he will need the recommendation of the Secretary of Education. And another additional point is that it shall include all basic education schools. Higher education like college is not included. But it includes the foreign and international schools which are under basic education. Again, decision-making should take place through the recommendation of the Secretary of Education. So I think these are the main points. All the rest are just the same with the last Republic Act 7797. So what are the implications? This means that the law provides now the flexibility for a country to decide upon the right date of the opening of classes, especially if we are in a state of emergency or calamity, which we are right now. So the country is not limited to the last day of August to start classes. Notice that the opening of classes is set to August 24. Basically, that is the last week of August 2020. So this limitation was brought about by Republic Act 7797. Especially before, when we had our planning, the Republic Act 11480 was not yet approved. And since it is now amended by Republic Act 11480, the flexibility is now there for the President to decide what is best for the safety of the learners. Now, will the classes be postponed? Well, we don't know. However, considering the learning continuity plan of DepEd, in my personal opinion is that there's a greater chance the classes will start on August 24. However, please take note that the face-to-face will not be implemented. Rather, distance learning will be the main mode of modality at this moment. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something from the newly approved law. If you want to know more about distance learning, check my videos on distance learning and flexible learning. Subscribe to my channel and learn more.